Okay, now that we have some experience with working with lines, being able to graph them, we need to talk about a very specific part of the line, which is talking about slope. So now, getting into slope, let's first talk about some things that use slope that you may not know about. First of all, I have some pictures here of some road grades. So sometimes you'll see these signs where it's talking about where it's going very steep down. So this would be a sign that says this is a 25% grade. This is another one that's talking about a 30% grade. So hopefully you guys have seen stuff like that before. I know that you've probably heard about the pitch of a roof because pitch of a roof is something that is very common. So I have some pictures here of some different pitch roofs, and I want you to notice that here we have a 2/12 pitch, and look at how this is. We're talking about this part of the roof. Compare that with this 7/12 pitch roof. Do you see that this is much steeper? And then even this 12/12 pitch, much steeper. Well, whenever we talk about the pitch of a roof, it's as if we're looking at a line. Let's pretend like we have a X and Y axis system here, and we're looking at how steep that line is. That's really the pitch, which is slope. Now, when I say the word slope, what comes to mind? Well, for me, I think about, ski slopes. And, for your ski slopes, you have some extremes, right? You start off on the bunny slope, which is much more flat. It's a much easier grade. And then when you get advanced, then you can go to this much steeper slope, right? Slope is extremely important. Now, we're going to talk about it in terms of math and lines, but this has application in so many things in the real world. It's just an incredibly important topic. Now, I want you to think back about the lines that you've been graphing from the previous material. And notice that some of those lines go up, some of them go down, right? Some of them were shaped like this, some of them were shaped like that. Some of them were very steep, some of them maybe not so steep. That is the slope that is affecting how those lines look. Now, just like we read English words, we read graphs from left to right. So here we have one that is slanting up as we go from left to right. This is a positive slope. Here we have one that slants down as we go from left to right. That is a negative slope. So here we have that listed out. Now we're going to be seeing why that happens here in just a few minutes.